Hey everybody, it is Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great one so far. We're discussing Chainlink that has joined pretty much a number of prestigious names to join the new so-called alliance to set tokenization standards. We'll take a look at that story. We'll take a look at, well, as all that is new with ShareRing. They have an AMA that is coming up very quickly on the 4th of June. Crypto.com has a whole bunch of updates. They're reviewing 2020, May of 2020 specifically. It was a big month for them. We're going to be discussing Ethereum 2.0. There's more that's happening that's in the news as far as R&D, as far as word on the street, as far as excitement really for DeFi and everything that Ethereum 2.0 represents. There's also news about Cardano. There's a new announcement, and as you can imagine, the price has followed. People are also very enthusiastic about this project with Shelley just around the corner. Finally, we'll end things off with Quant Network QNT, which has a new head of product. So pretty exciting news all around there. And it's certainly a big day for altcoins. Guys, if you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, be sure to hit the subscribe button and like button below. Let's first take a look at the markets today on CoinGecko.com. As you can see, we're up marginally, up 0.6% on the day, $274.5 billion. We had that classic Bart Simpson Bitcoin pattern a couple days ago, up over 10,000, and just like that down below it again, sitting right now at $9,621. Very flat in the last 24 hours, but up a little bit in the last hour or so. The most notable gainer here, I'd say, has got to be Cardano ADA, up 7.4% in the last 24 hours, up over 37% on the week. Crypto.com coin, CRO, also doing very well, 4.4% in the last day, over 21% in the last week. As you can kind of see, the trends tend to suggest that altcoins are soaking up more and more of the incoming money, and as a result, you can see that dominance is a little bit lower, 64.5% for Bitcoin dominance today. Here now on BitcoinExchangeGuide.com, we have news about Chainlink, which is joining IBM, ING, Microsoft, NASDAQ, and R3. They're all joining the InterWork Alliance to set tokenization standards. So while private ventures can help with innovation, the InterWork Alliance aims to provide an industry-wide token standard to speed up wide-scale implementation. So this InterWork Alliance at launch consists of 28 companies, including traditional finance institutions such as NASDAQ, UBS, and R3, as well as technological heavyweights, for example, Microsoft, IBM, and blockchain companies including Accenture, Chainlink, and Hyperledger. The full list is here if you'd like to check it out. The president of the InterWork Alliance, Ron Resnick, said the following, quote, "The alliance can deliver a proven standard approach that is required to bring consumer trust into this space." So the organization in general is aiming to create standard frameworks, and the idea there is that's going to boost the overall innovation and development of tokenized systems and ecosystems all over the world. They have a few different framework implementation ideas. They're going to be focusing on the token taxonomy framework. They're also going to be focusing on the InterWork framework, and finally the analytics framework. Guys, it's very early stages here, so there's not much that can be said. What I'm most excited about personally, really, it's just more at a headline level, I suppose, but the fact that Chainlink is in the company of some of these other big players, to whatever degree they're actually involved, I think just initial talks and discussions are a good thing. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this so-called InterWork Alliance, and hopefully good things come out of it. Here on CoinDesk.com, first mover, Chainlink Marines are HODLing, and here's why you should care. So, of course, after reading through the exposition, yes, we understand the cryptocurrency market is volatile. Yes, we know. And there are different reasons for this high market capitalization, and real users is a rare combination for cryptocurrency protocols. But specifically with Chainlink, backers of the project are so devoted, they refer to themselves on social media as so-called Link Marines, and no doubt many of you out there in the Altcoin Buzz Army do the same. It's a sly reference to the community known as the XRP Army that supports the eponymously named token from Ripple. And the idea is that Link investors are HODLing, an expression that dates back to early cryptocurrency chat forums and refers to long-term, often ideological motivated investors. Quote, "Chainlink is the most successful blockchain network over the last 2 years, and yet we still feel like the underdog," said Michael Anderson, co-founder of Framework Ventures, which published a Chainlink investment thesis in late 2017. Quote, "As time goes by, there are definitely some questionable projects that break the top 10 capitalization ranking for crypto, said Anil Lula, analyst at cryptocurrency research firm Delphi Digital, who recently authored a report on blockchain-based oracles. It's very easy to point to a lot of names on that list and see very little to no usage. However, that being said, the Delphi Digital team was, quote, impressed at some of the early trends we've been seeing in usage for Chainlink. And you guys can read the rest of the technical analysis here. That's kind of what it is. It's a bit of a love letter, I suppose, to Chainlink fans. But as you can see, we may be down slightly today, sitting at $4.39 for Link, L-I-N-K. But you always got to zoom out and take the appropriate perspective. Although we're down in these last 24 hours, we are up substantially. This is the 90-day perspective here. So we were down below $2, in fact, earlier, about 2.5 months ago. So mid-March, again, up now to nearly $4.50. We're talking about nearly a tripling of value in these 2.5 months or so that have gone by. Again, approximately 10 weeks. And as a result here, you have Chainlink sitting at rank number 14. So it's climbing the ladder. It's been very, very, very successful. And again, not only in these last couple of months, but really, as I stated a moment ago, in these last couple of years. So check out the rest of the article, guys. If you are among the marine hodlers of Chainlink, let us know in the comments below, and best of luck in your mission. Here in the news, we're looking at Altcoin Buzz IO on Twitter. We tweeted the following: who is ShareRing Global's latest partner? What all SHR apps being worked on? When Binance? When SHR Moon? Use hashtag SHR AMA to submit your questions for the upcoming ShareRing AMA with their CEO, the real Tim Boss, exclusively on youtube.com/altcoinbuzz. That is happening, guys, on the 4th of June. So do be sure to check it out. Again, 11 a.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. CET on the 4th of June. A very nice ShareRing AMA coming up, so be sure that you catch that. Here now on blog.crypto.com, we have a whole bunch of updates for May of 2020. And we want to remind you guys that you can always sign up for our MCO card, I should say crypto.com's MCO card, and get $50 using the code that we supply. That's provided in the description below. Actually, you can check that out. So again, you can sign up for the MCO card and get $50 with basically it's a result of our collaboration with MCO. So you can check that out. And some of the highlights going back to May, so just a month ago, is that the MCA Visa card is now shipping in Europe. It's actually available in 31 new markets. Crypto.com's MCO Visa card has become the most widely available crypto card in the world. So you can read more about that here. You can read more about the other developments. There's a new users milestone. There's all kinds of stuff that's happening with the team. So very much, as always, to report for the monthly wrap up. And it's actually more that we can really sink our teeth into for the purposes of this video. But guys, check it out. Check out as well, again, our $50 offer. You can avail yourself of that using the code for our MCO card. Link is available in the description below. Here now on fxstreet.com, can Ethereum scale over 2,500 transactions per second using layer 2 solutions? So layer 2 scaling solutions appear to be increasing Ethereum scalability before the launch of ETH 2.0. Starkware's ZK rollup solution can theoretically scale Ethereum for over 50 million users while charging a low fee. Despite claims of over 10,000 TPS, ETH co-founder estimates that real throughput will be somewhere in the ballpark of 2,500. So the upcoming Ethereum 2.0 has been long perceived as the scaling solution that will increase Ethereum's usage. The second layer solutions are already achieving this temporarily. Omisego, a project working on scaling Ethereum, was launched on mainnet and soon announced that Tether stablecoin would now operate on its layer 2 infrastructure. Starkware, which is a layer 2 solution using ZK rollups, experimented to see what onboarding a subreddit with 1.3 million would do to Ethereum if rollups were used to scale the network. And the result revealed that it would only use about 2.5% of the network's bandwidth at an average of $0.003 per transaction. So that's about 0.3 cents. Theoretically, this means that 52 million users could use Ethereum before transaction fees rose significantly. And then you have Mr. Vitalik Buterin himself, the co-founder of Ethereum. He believes these solutions are, quote, by and large limited to payments and DEXs, I should say, decentralized exchanges, but token transfer and trading constitute a large portion of Ethereum's on-chain activity. Despite over 10,000 transactions per second claims, Buterin estimates that real throughput will be about, again, 2,500 with all the solutions running on top of Ethereum. The network currently has about 15 ceiling TPS, ceiling just for reference purposes. So a couple of orders of magnitude below where it is they would like to be. You guys can also read about that here on cryptobriefing.com. Ethereum 2.0 is still going strong. Developer Danny Ryan suggests. Here on Invez.com, new Cardano announcement launches ADA price by 60%. So Cardano saw a major price surge after its founder recent podcast interview. We're talking about Charles Hoskinson, of course. He revealed that the new upgrade Shelley will go live by the 7th of July. And due to the close proximity of the launch and ecosystem maturity, ADA price went from about 5.5 cents to approximately 8.8 cents. As I pointed out earlier, Cardano ADA has really been having a good, more than a few days, really a good few weeks. It's up 6.7% today, so a little bit below that figure that was quoted, 8.8 cents, sitting at about 8.6 cents. However, that is still up very considerably. That's up 6.7% on the day. And if you want to zoom out here, take a look again at some of the longer, more macro perspectives. I mean, very, very, very significant price gains since earlier in March, since about 3 weeks ago when it was actually below 3 cents. So again, as we saw just a moment ago, nearly a tripling again for this project. And I do expect that, not financial advice, but I do expect we may see some new local highs before that Shelley upgrade goes live in July. You can also read about that here on smarterium.com. Cardano news today. Cardano ADA resumes major bull run, testing the 8.8 cent level with higher highs on the way, June 4th. 2020. Finally, for today, we're going to highlight a couple of additions. Well, I should say one significant addition to the Quant team at OddGems here on Twitter. Martin Hargreaves joins Quant Network team as the Chief Product Officer. A person leaving his 12 years full-time VocalLink job for Quant Network signals something really big. With additions like these, Quant QNT will be a powerhouse very soon. And we're talking about this individual, specifically Martin Hargreaves, again, Chief Product Officer at Quant Network. At CryptoSec, covering the same story. Amazing to see the caliber of people joining Quant. VocalLink, or MasterCard, in other words, managed the entire payment system for the UK as well as other payment networks in the US and Singapore. And the Vice President of Product Management with lots of experience and contacts. What do you guys think? Big things on the horizon for Quant Network. They, like Cardano, are up about 6.7% on the day and are performing very well. Let us know what you think about that, guys, with your comments below. But as always, do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell, of course, to receive notifications if you've enjoyed today's video. Best of luck, guys, if you choose to invest on this Thursday. Have a great one, everybody. Enjoy what is turning into the tail end of your week. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.